Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students and viewers. Welcome to my YouTube channel DigiLearnersPoint. In today's video or lecture, we are going to cover the solution of assignment number 2 associated with the subject labor taxation management uh, with subject code FIN623. Before going to the depth of the question, I am going to share with you that it is a very technical assignment, and I have devoted my best efforts to find out the solutions. If someone finds some lacks or weaknesses regarding the rules and sections, please come up with your suggestions and along with the reference in comment sections. As that we will get all benefits of all the combined efforts. So let's start the questions and then we are going to our solutions. Question. Mr. Anonymous, the manager of a multinational company of Pakistan, was deputed on the uh, official task in Italy in 2016. He returned to Pakistan in June 2021 and remained in Pakistan for the period of 1 year. Please circle this. This is very important. 1 year. Or the tax year 2022. Following are the details of his income and other particulars. From this statement, we are going to conclude that this tax assessment is related to the individual persons. Okay, and it is related to the private company, so is a private individual person salary assessment for tax purposes. So these are the information that we have from the questions. Monthly basic salary 120,000, bonus 90,000, Adhoc allowances 50,000, furnished accommodation provided by employer 200,000, utilities paid by employees 80,000, monthly medical allowance 50,000, conveyance provided for personal use. Value of car purchased by the employer is 2.15 million. Interest-free loan taken from the employer 4 million. Rental income from building 550,000. Non-adjustable advance received 100,000. Zakat paid 50,000. Investment in shares of a public company listed on stock exchange of Pakistan 100,000. So let's move to the requirements. Requirement sections contains three sub requirements that we are going to be solved. First one is residential status. We have to identify the residential status of the manager of this company. It has 1 marks. Second task is about the computation of taxable income, and the last one is taxable tax liability. Sorry. So read this carefully and understand. You must provide all the calculation in details as each calculation carry marks. You must mention the relevant section. See relevant section clause of the ITO 2001 and income tax ordinance or income tax rules, and this is income tax ordinance 2001 and rules 2002 for the tax year 2020 to support your answers and calculations as these carry marks. The most difficult and technical part of this question is this: quoting section clauses in accordance with the income tax ordinance 2001 and income tax rules 2002. So let's move to the solution without wasting further time. So first answer is part of the first answer is section 82 says that if the stay period is for 183 days or more, thus he is resident. So he has stay in the Pakistan for 1 year. So it exceeds the limit under the section 82, 183. So we conclude that the concerned person is resident. Enjoy the residential status in Pakistan or qualify for the residential status. Uh, so, for the rest two sections or part BC, we are going to move our Excel sheets. Once again, I'm going to clarify it here that this is a most technical uh, assignment, and I have tried my best to provide concerned classes sections. If somebody or someone found it that it is not relevant, so I request you, please come up with your suggestions with relevant section, class and parts all together in comment section, as that we will get all benefits his suggestion or his her suggestions. So let's move. uh, Item details: monthly basic salary. So we are going to multiply it by 12 to get the annual number of the basic salary, because we are going to assess the taxable income on yearly basis. Exemption is nil. So when we are going to multiply 120 by 20, so here I want 12 into G5. This is a given information. So our uh, annually basic salary amount is 1.44 million. Now bonus. Come to the second item of the uh, salary sheet. Given information under class 19 part 1 of the second schedule. I think it's the second schedule. Bonus, it is taxable, so there is no exemption. In nil, I have written in the column of exemption 90,000 ad hoc allowances. So from my point of view, I make a lot of research to get some information regarding the ITO 2002 or ITO 2001 and income tax rule 2002. I didn't get. If some have information about this particular item, please provide us in the comment section. So I take it as uh, unexempted item. So I will place all the amount here. Now come to the fourth item, which is furnished accommodation provided by employer. It comes under the IT rules, income tax rule 2002 to rule 4, valuation of accommodations. So amount entitled as per this uh, relevant sections and information, amount entitled against the rent clause in absence of MTS is 45% of basic salary. Pick up the one which is higher. So he is getting 200,000, but we are going to get the 45% of this basic salary, which I have mentioned here, 0.45 E5. So we will get 648,000. So we are going to select that one which is higher. So it is clear from the two figures that 648,000 is bigger one. So we take it as the taxable amount. So we place in the column of taxable income 648,000. Now come to the utilities paid by the employer. It is belong to subsection 6 of section 13, which confirm that these are 100% taxable. So we are going to be put in the columns of taxable income the amount 80,000. And now move to the next item, which is monthly medical allowance per year is 12,050 something like that. Uh, so sorry, 12 means this is monthly, 12 means annually. We are going to calculate the medical allowance per year. So when I am going to multiply this with 12, which is 50,000, then next one amount, so I will get the medical allowance amount is for the year 600,000. This is related to the class 139 part 1 of the second schedule. So again we are going to be as per this class, we have exemptions allowed is 10% of the basic salary. So basic salary is this one 1.44 million. So what we get by multiplying 0.1% with this 144,000. So we have this exemption, this amount in exemption. So we will subtract it from the received amount in the head under the head of medical allowance for the years. So the net amount after subtraction is 456,000, which is taxable, and we are going to return in the column of taxable income. Now we are move to the next item, conveys. So make it little bit like this. Like this. IT rule income tax rule 2002 to rule 5 value of conveyance under this section or rules conveyance provided for personal use value of car purchased by employer at 10%. So uh, there are three categories here. If it is purely used for business, there is no tax, there is no exemption. Sorry, if it is partly used for personal use and business as well, so we are going to apply the rate of 5%. If personal use, the rate is 10%. So we are going to be take 10% of the amount, which is 10% of the asset amount. Here asset is car and its amount is cost or price is 2.15 million. So 10% of 2.15 million is 215,000, which become the part of taxable income. So interest free loan taken from employee at 10%. I get this information someone who make a video, but he didn't give any reference, so I just quote it 10%. I have taken the 10% of the amount of the loan, 4 million 400,000. Once again, I'm urge every student and viewers, please, if he or she has relevant information, please drop this information with relevant references with along with the rules, sections, subsections, whichever is there in comment sections for the benefit of all, including me. So now move to the rental income from building. Treatment of income from property under section 15. So rental income is how much is he is receiving 550,000. Now we are going to calculate this one as per the given informations. As per the given slabs, gross amount is belong to slab 400,000 to 1 million. So up to 4,000 we are going to take this amount lump sum 12,500 plus we are going to apply the rate 0.075 on the amount exceeding 400,000 but uh, below the 1 million. So this is 550,000 minus 400,000 we will access 150,000. So we are going to multiply this 0.075. So we will get 23,750 amount in the column of income tax. Now we are coming no non-adjustable advance received. Clause 59 of Part 1 of second schedule on income from property, section 15, module 4. So what we are going to do, we are going to divide this amount by 10 on the basis of years. 10 means 10 years, not any percentage. So we are going to disperse this amount over the period of 10 years. So that's why I'm going to divide 100,000 with number 10 and we will get 10,000. Now we have zakat. Zakat we have paid, so it is deductible. So we will deduct it. So I have applied a formula here. Look at this. This is a sum which is equal to 3.4 million approximately. So after cost we have paid is 50,000. So after deducting this we reach the taxable amount 3.36 million. So now we are going to move to the third part, which is tax liability. Let's move to the tax liability. And further there is a one item investment in the stock shares of the stock market listed in the public listed in the stock market. So applicable slab that we are going to be used for this income is taxable income is 2.5 million to 3.5 million because our taxable income calculated tax income is belong to this slab. So rate apply on amount exceeding 2.5 million is 17.50% or 0.3. So let's start. Taxable income, this amount exceeding the lower range. You can find out this amount by subtracting this amount 2.5 million load bracket from the taxable income. I show you C14. This is C14 minus C1, and we will get the exceeding amount but lies between this slab or range. Tax liability, fixed tax deductible amount up to 2.4, similar to non-advance advance. I will show you similar like this 12,500. So we are going to cover this up to 25, 1,195,000, and we are going to apply this rate on exceeding amount 862,750. So we will get 150,981.25. By adding both, we will get 345,981. So I am going to shift this rate here to keep it separate. It's just for information in decimal, and this is in the percentage form. Now less rebate. The last system that we have dropped in calculating the taxable income, here we treat it as a rebate, and we will subtract it our tax liability. So let's move it and discuss it. Investment in shares of the company listed in the stock market is, there is a two scenario here, where you are going to invest in shares or provident funds or mutual fund, something else. As it is invested in the shares of the company, public company listed in the stock market, so we are going to be use this information. Actual amount is 100,000, 10% of taxable income. This we are going to this second option, 336,275 or 300,000. If there is a provident fund or mutual fund or something else, so this rate raises to 20%, and this 300,000 raises to 2 million. So what is the rule? The rule is that after calculating all these three figures, go with the lowest one. In taxable income, where it is going to be increased, we are going to pick up the highest one. As we earlier discussed, 648,000. Here we are going to pick the lowest one. So lowest one is 100,000. So we are keeping it here. Formula for tax rebate. Tax rebate: gross tax payable or liability divided by taxable income into rebate. So we have calculated this one. Let's see the formula. D9. This is D9, and C4. This is taxable income C4 into C17. This is C17, lowest one. So we will get the values 10,288.64. So as this is a rebate, and we are going to deduct it from the tax liability amount 345,981. So next taxable liability is 335,692.61. I hope you will enjoy the solution, and I hope it is almost correct, with some weaknesses that I have left upon your shoulders. Please come up and share your opinions with us on remaining or left portions. So we appreciate your efforts in this regard. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum.